Stoker with Blake's Southern Milling in Martin, Tennessee. I'm going to do a little video tour here at the restaurant for Kevin, so let's get started. Actually down the street, about a half a mile, is where Blake's Barbecue Grill Trail was in 2019 until we moved here in 2022. 3 years prior, it had been in Dresden, Tennessee, which is about 2 miles that way. We'll just make our way in and where 99% of our customers enter. We're entering into what we call, this is what we call North Porch. This was prior to the renovation process here. This wasn't an enclosed room, it's sort of a lean-to shed you might have seen pictures of if you've ever seen the structure before we did the renovation. But it's, seats about 50 to 60 people, depending on how many we need to fit, depending on the day. It's a nice, sort of open, not open air, it's all glassed in, but it sort of gives you a porchy, patio-like feel. We'll scroll this way. This is sort of the wall of fame, really just a wall of friends that have helped inspire me over the years. I get people who come who are on the wall to sign their portraits. So you've got Carrie Bexley from Snow's right here that signed. The late great John Brotherton, best friend that we lost back in January. He came 2 or 3 times while we were open and a few times prior to opening. So I got that signed. They were both here on opening day. Zach Parker from Lexington, Tennessee. B. Scott's Barbecue. He comes pretty often, actually. But anyway, it's just a cool wall of inspiration here. We'll go head this way. Sort of a podium, hostess podium stand for dinner time service. Got a TV here that we just sort of do specials and stuff like that. No sketch of the restaurant before we change. So we do line service during the day. Wednesday through Friday, and then we swap over at nighttime to like full wait staff and full service dining. But folks will walk in through the door we came by, do the same process of entry that we've done, and order right here. One of the 2 cashiers in between the 2 cashiers, they've got a dessert counter, sort of inspired by places like Miller Smokehouse, Treat Barbecue in Houston. It's a nice display, sort of right in your face. You have to see it, with the desserts. But order right here. The cashier will send you to a table that has like a number, and a food runner will bring your food. Come this way. Will bring your food. Come on, Alize, do your thing. This is Alize. She makes all of her desserts. And check this out. Beautiful. But kitchen's back here. Food comes through the pass window, and food runners, and they expose it out, and a food runner takes it to the table. Do your thing. This is what we call the main dining room. This was original structure. These are the original walls right here and everything. I'm gonna get on this side where you can see it. We seat another 40 to 50 people in here, depending on how many we're needing. These beams right here are original, so that's a nice piece of historic structure there. Drink machine over here. So you order, fix your drink, go sit down. Let's come around here. The kitchen, you might just scan back quickly to the kitchen. Don't get too much in case it's dirty. But we got a merchandise cabinet right here. We have hats and shirts and candles and spices and all sorts of stuff. Pretty simple. Upstairs, we have a private dining and sort of a semi-private loft dining area. We'll go up there in a minute. We'll start down here. Here's a bathroom area. Got a big one for handicap, and then a men's and a women's. Then we've got sort of a sink here coming this way a little bit inland. This sink was actually inspired by a trip to Hayes County Barbecue in San Marcos, Texas in 2017 or 2016 it might have been, but I saw Michael's sort of community hand washing sink there and thought that was a great idea for a barbecue place where people might not need to use the restroom, but might need to wash their hands before they eat or get barbecue sauce or whatever off their hands after they eat without having to go to the restroom. This is what we call south dining, sort of just like in between, kind of semi-private. We can see people here and they kind of feel out of the way, you know, but it's not like a full-on private dining setting. But it sort of connects the main dining area to the bar. We'll go to the bar. We call the bar Bar 109, which you'll see on the door here. This is Tessa. She's been, skinny thing, Tessa. She's been with us since the very, very beginning, so almost 2.5 years now, I guess. Bar area, come this way a little bit. This wasn't an existing room either. This is an added on. These exterior walls were added on. But we see about 14 at the bar top, I guess, and we've got several tables as a banquet right here. Full liquor and beer selection. Some pretty nice whiskeys up top. A couple of TVs, so it's like perfect for like fall brunch, watching college football and stuff like that. I know that if I didn't work here and own it, I would be here. I'd get here at 10 o'clock every Saturday morning whenever we open, and you'd have a hard time getting me up before it's time to go to bed, just watching football and whatnot. Anyways, come this way a little bit. We see back in the kitchen, we got 2 kitchen accesses, so that's nice. Down at the end of the bar, we have an office back behind that wall. We won't go bother them because they're there doing the woods work. But anyways, we'll scan out here just a second. This is what we call South Porch. People can eat like these little picnic. These can kind of turn into picnic tables here, but it's just more like a smoking porch, hang out while you're waiting on a table or whatever. We'll go back this way. Let's go upstairs. These are not original steps, obviously, but there were steps, stairwell, whatever you call it, was kind of positioned right here in the old structure as well. There was a second floor to this building, and it was at this level as well. So this is like what we do is like a semi-private dining area. If it's a big enough party, if it's more than 30 wanting to rent out up here, they get the loft. This is what we call a loft. So they get the loft and the dining, the private dining behind us. But like during the busy holiday season, we can be running 2 private parties up here at one time if they're small enough, 25 or less. But let's come scan over the top here. So I've seen a few loft venues in my time eating and such out in the wild, and really like the idea of having, especially with this place with all the stuff to see, it's nice to be able to have sort of some open air and be a little more flexible with the space, and it allows you to see the tall ceilings. Anyways, this is our main dining area. So perfect for like, we've had people come set up PowerPoints up here if they're really needing some privacy. It's nice to be able to seat about 20, 25 people in here. And we utilize it quite a bit, especially during the holiday season. And then back here, we won't go in there, but it's just a big storage area. It's very crucial. That's just about it for this video. Thank y'all for joining, and thank you. This is the pit room, obviously. Got the 500 gallon there on the right end that we just panned over. 2 1,000 gallons in the middle. The 500 gallons on each end, you can see the other one over there, have been with me since late 2015. That's what I started cooking on just prior to opening Blake's BBQ back in 2016. So started cooking on those in late 2015. And then the 2 1,000 gallons in the middle, we had built specifically for, increasing capacity, moving to the brick and mortar. Pretty simple, your basic offsets, very similar to like a Moberg or a Meal Scale or a Syntex or Eminem, all those guys. These 2,000 gallons in the middle were built in Dresden, my hometown, and where Blake's Barbecue was started back in 2016 by Trevathan Brothers, a family and family friends that own a great fabrication shop in town there. Here's a wood bucket, what we call it, a pretty full wood bucket. It's actually an old Stoker's tobacco crate that works great because it has forklift capability down here. So we have a wood shed out here and forklift out there and a wood splitter. So we split our wood out there, and as we get it filled up and as we need more, we just take the forklift and come swap them out. So that works really nicely. It's pretty basic. This door being open really helps keep either cold air out in the winter, or like this summer, helps it really cool off if we keep it open. And we've got it all screened in, but pretty basic. Just two 500-gallon offsets have been with me for a long time, and then the two 1,000s here in the middle. Anyway.